Good morning.
Morning.
We've spent a few days at Villa Sol in Benidorm. We haven't recorded for a few days, just been enjoying the sun. We're going to go down and visit the infamous Benidorm market, which I'm sure we'll be able to find some really cheap trainers and t-shirts. But we're going to go down there. When we get down there, we'll get the camera going again and let you know what it's like, if it's any good. Apparently it's only a 10-minute walk from Villa Sol down to the market. So we'll catch up when we get there.
Bye.
Bye. This is the short walk down from Villa Sol. And as you can see, it's just back there. And you can walk along here. Benidorm is in front of us. We just walk along here. There's a cycle path for obviously cycles and the scooters, which you'll see all over Benidorm. Weather's nice today, again. Not sure what the temperature is. But yeah, just turn left at this roundabout and that will take you into Benidorm as well. There's a Lidl just up the road there. We went to the Aldi, but we think the Lidl is a better opportunity. As you can see, there's a few motorhomes parked up here. So I don't know if they've just come to Benidorm for the day or if they're staying overnight. I'm not quite sure. But there's no signs up saying that you can't stay overnight in this car park. So one can only assume that it's okay to park up, but it maybe is on park for night. Let's get to the market. But you can buy Moncler t-shirts, Polo t-shirts, Lacoste, North Face, and they're all only €4. €5. Wow! Can't believe how cheap Spain is. I wonder if they're real. I've got a funny feeling they're not. So you can see there's quite a bit going on at the market. Really busy. I think you have to sort through some of the tack to find anything that you want. Not sure what this is. It's more like a jumble sale.
Vámonos la buena oferta, vamos. Hoy sí la buena oferta, hoy sí, hoy sí, hoy sí.
So you've got motorbike jackets at the end here. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's all second-hand clothes or not, but it definitely looks like this gear's been worn. So it's like a second-hand clothes. And you just sort through whatever you want, see if there's anything that takes your fancy. And yeah, well, why not? Good recycling. Lots of copy stuff here, without a doubt. Obviously security guards here, making sure the traffic keeps flowing because it is, as you can see, quite busy. The market itself is huge. The market at Benidorm is twice a week, on a Wednesday and a Sunday. It's the same market, but it's just here for the 2 days. The size of them cherries back there. They're very big, aren't they? Wow, everything's supersized. artichokes, fennel. How big that is. Not Michelle's head, the lemon. And you cannot come to Spain and not have some of these. We'll get back. When we get back to that. Then you get a bacon baguette. €3. Pork baguette, €4. Well, I've done the market, and to be fair to say, there's lots of copy stuff there, but it's really poor quality. So we've not obviously bought anything. Lots of different types of stalls selling jewellery, but mainly it's trainers, t-shirts and jogging bottoms, and they're all
Bags.
bags, tons and tons of bags. If you wanted a bag, some copy bags there as well, but for us, not really our scene really. But it was really busy. What was really interesting was the food stalls, or more the fruit and veg stalls. If you wanted to buy some really good fresh Spanish fruit and veg, then definitely go to the market. If you wanted to buy some cheap copy clothing, then yeah, go to the market. But I would reckon 2 washes and it'll be done. Lots of underwear everywhere. So now we're just going to head back and see if we can find ourselves a traditional Benidorm English breakfast. So when we get there, we'll let you know what the crack is. So when in Benidorm, you've got to try the English breakfast. Michelle's gone for a small, and I've gone for a medium. You could get a large and you could get a fat B one, but I think that for me is a medium is more than enough. Anyway, there we are. Yeah, Sun Terrace is the name of the restaurant. They do cocktails, drinks. I'll show you the full menu now, but as you can see they do all types of different cocktails. And then they've got a full menu here, so it won't just breakfast that they do. As you can see, do a really nice big breakfast there on the silver platter. I think that's the extra large one. The fat B. Well, you can read it yourselves. And they've got ribs, fish and chips. It's a very big area. You can sit indoors as we did, or you can sit outside. But yeah, this is just on the way into Benidorm. Great value for money. So this is Benidorm Beach, which is the main beach just off the strip. You can see plenty of sun loungers. Not many people in the sea. Got a water sports thing here. I'm not sure what it is. It's not working. They're not running today, but it goes all the way around. So I wonder if it's water skiing of some sort. It's a lifeguard on duty today. You can see you can walk all the way around the bay towards the old town, which is on the other side of the bay. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's like a rock face. That's where the old town is. We're going to try to get up there today. If not, we'll go there tomorrow. It's a lot quieter on the front here than it is when you go down the strip. The strip's just full of bars, restaurants, which we'll video later on our way back. We'll walk down the strip and do some videoing. It's a little bit more what you'd expect of a Spanish tourist resort. You can see got hotels built right onto the edge here. This is a Sunday afternoon. Thank you. We're thinking about hiring an electric scooter to make ourselves feel like a local. Well, not really a local expat probably. You can cycle along this path here not on the promenade that we're working on here, the Lightstone, but there's like a paved road next to it. So if you was to come along on your bikes, you could come and bicycle along here and go all the way around to the old town. We're just going to soak up the atmosphere today. If you look down there, you've got another street that runs parallel to the seafront, which is like the main road going through Benidorm. We're in camping Villa Sol, which is 10 minutes walk, maybe 15, to the seafront in the centre of Benidorm. What is apparent is that there is a lot of, it's a central place for stag do's and hen do's. You can see that. Party central, I suppose, really. But again, if you don't want that, you don't need to go there. There's other things in Benidorm, so don't be put off by what you hear about Benidorm, because this is the first time we've been to Benidorm, and we wasn't sure what we'd expect to see. We obviously heard all the other stories and what people have said about Benidorm, and yeah, of course there was that. But there's also another side to Benidorm, which is this. Very calm, great opportunity just to promenade, and if you want, people watch. It's a mixture of couples, whether that's young, old, there's some families here as well. So there's everything that you want. So don't think, oh, Benidorm is just full of loutish lads getting drunk. Don't get me wrong, that is there. And if you want to go there, you can. And you can enjoy that. If you've come for a weekend away with the boys or the girls, you can have that. Party, party, party. But if you, like us, do our party days are over to a certain extent, there's the other side of Benidorm, which is definitely worth exploring. So if you're thinking of coming to Spain and you're unsure about whether you should or shouldn't visit Benidorm, then for me, I would say definitely visit Benidorm, because there's more to offer than just loudish bars and loutish behaviour. And it sometimes gets a really bad rip. And I think that's wrong, because as you can see, we're just walking along here and everything is just as you would expect from any Spanish resort. What you got to say, Shell?
It's nice and sunny today. That's what we like.
That's what we came for, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, I know we've got our hoodies on because it's a little bit of a breeze. However, it's definitely warming up, and I think the hoodie might have to come off. In the distance, you can see Benidorm Island, previously called Peacock Island, but there's no peacocks live on it now. It's just a nature reserve, and now the name of it is Benidorm Island. It's about 2.2 miles from the beach. Take day trips during the week to visit the island. They say that the island got there because it was kicked by a giant from Pug Campania mountain, and that's where it landed. So that's what the saying is. Shell just enjoying some of the sun. Still not warm enough for her to take a hoodie off. It's a brave soul out there. Can't see the sea being that warm. It's the first one I've seen in the sea so far. I think some more over here. Yeah, some more going in the sea there. Lifeguards watching over them. Sea's quite calm. And now we're heading towards the old town. So where the promenade finishes and then the old town begins. So you can see the old town's there.
My friend, now pick and jump over your head, okay? Please, ladies, don't move. If you move, you will die. People, when I count with energy, everybody clap your hands, okay? My friend, pick and jump right now. Colombia, are you ready? All right, people, in 1, 2, 3. Everybody clap your hands. Come on, let's move with the big ass ball. And like Bruce Lee, I got the clap. Yeah, okay, people. Look at that body. Look at that body. Ready? My friend, jump right now. Look at that body. All right. In 1, in 2, in 3. Let's go, Colombia. Sexy. All right, people, thank you. Now, if you like the performance, if you want a contribution, my friend is coming with the cap.
Oh no, look at his pants.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Good holidays. Thank you so much.
Oh dear me. I'm not sure, but I think he was British. No, I've lost my wife. Oh, there she is. Thought I'd lost you. See that guy with the pants? Yeah. And now we're entering the old town. You can definitely instantly see the difference between the two. Streets are much narrower. It's nice actually to be in the shade. Oh yeah, this is more somewhat like Barcelona, with the streets and cafes. There's definitely more of a Spanish feel in the old town. You've got a tapas bar here. Oh look. Oh yeah. Some sort of lovers Benidorm. Not quite sure what place this is. Do you think it's a hairdresser's?
Some speedos for your job.
Yeah, I just don't like the colour. If there was a blue, then and the shop's shut anyway, so even if I wanted to, I suppose this is before Benidorm became famous for what it is today. So as I said earlier in the video, there's everything here in Benidorm for you. If you want to party, hey, you can party 24/7 it seems like. But then if you want to just see old Benidorm and you want a slow pace, a bit like myself and Michelle, then you've got this area here, which has got bars and restaurants. This is the Church of Saint Jonas Santa Anna in Benidorm, Old Town. So this is the front of the church. Wow. Look at that.
Var det vad? Jag kan inte gå upp i det.
So look how clear that sea is. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. What a great view of Benidorm. This brings you on to like a square on top of the rock. I'm sure this has got a name. If anybody can let me know in the comments, that'll be great. I will try to find out what the name is. And that's the other side of Benidorm. So what you've got in the centre of Benidorm, you've got the old town. So this is called Castle de Benidorm. These cannons got some age to these. Obviously off a Spanish galleon. Doesn't say which galleon it came off though. There's a very, very Spanish vibe here compared to the other part of Benidorm. So yeah, there's even more viewpoints down there. But you can basically see everything from here. All the way from there, all the way around. You know, the mountains in the background. Then we get to the old town. And that goes around like so. And then the other side of Benidorm, which again is all hotels and apartments, stretches around the other half of the bay. And then right in the centre here, you have the old town, or the castle area. This is the other side of the church here. It's one of the main streets going through the old Benidorm, coming down from the castle area. You can see there's restaurants, takeaway shops, takeaway food, all little alleyways off to the left and right.
Yeah.
20 degrees and it's 3:30 in the afternoon. This is Mario's, a famous chicken place. If you want roast chicken, you've got to come to Mario's. You get a full chicken and chips. Take it back to your hotel, your motorhome. Yeah, so just at the end of the strip, I think it is. Well, Shell, we've seen some sights today, haven't we? Hey,
Total eye opener.
it's been a complete eye opener, and I just don't know what else to say. It's been amusing. That's what I would say. It's not for me and you, is it, Shell?
No, definitely not.
No, I think we're too old for that now. Maybe our kids might enjoy it. Our son Jack would love it. But for us, it's a bit too manic. But as I said earlier, there is everything for you in Benidorm. Whatever you want, you can find it here. Mr. Bean there. The Red Lion. It's definitely a different vibe down here than there is compared to the old town. Quite a few comedies on here. Sticky Vicky, legendary Sticky Show. This is in the Rockefeller's bar. Looks closed at the moment. I'm not sure it's open. Nice to see there's some scholars in Benidorm. I wonder what the scholars are in. I wonder if they studied how to be a pisshead at university. Yeah, this is definitely rocking now. It's about 5:30, so we've still got time for it to get even livelier. Obviously Paddy's Day. Making friends.
It's Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. Look, Bush said limits. Ooh. Yeah. I think we've stumbled into the jungle. We stopped there yesterday for some lunch. John and Joseph's had a great steak baguette. So definitely recommend that place for something to eat, without a doubt. Try not to get run over. Yeah. Say hello, mate. Neptune's Bar, the famous Neptune's Bar at the end there, next to Morgan's Tavern. Oh, it's all kicking off. Oh, it's just been sprayed. Oh, dear me. Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
It's all kicking off here. That ended quicker than he wanted it to. So we just come into China Gardens, really busy. There's two Chinese restaurants pretty much next to each other. One's China Garden and the other one is a restaurant called Wok, but we chose to come into China Garden. They've got an array of different meals that you can have. We've gone for the set menu for €13, which gives you a choice of starter, a choice of main course. You can have then rice, noodles, boiled rice or fried rice, and then there's a pudding and a coffee afterwards, or ice cream and a coffee afterwards. Starters, spring roll, or pretty much different types of soup. And then the main course has got everything from chicken curries to sizzling dishes. So that's what we've gone for. As you can see, I've gone for the pancake roll. And it comes with some sweet chili sauce, or do you like, Shell? Very nice, yeah? Looks really nice. As I say, it's really busy as well. So the main course just arrived. Shell got sizzling beef and I got sizzling duck with fried rice. We weren't sure about the noodles. When we saw some other plates where people had noodles, they looked a bit like spaghetti rather than the noodles we're used to. But brilliant. Let's see what it tastes like. Shell's put the tea bag in the water and hasn't left the tea bag in long enough, and it looks like gnat's piss. Now she's trying to salvage it by squeezing the tea bag to make it a little bit darker. But I don't think that's going to work. The tea leaves look good. Oh, green, what do you think? Right, she's now going to try the tea. Is it English tea? Or is it?
No, I don't think.
You don't think so?
No, you try it.
Why do I have to try it? I've got coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do I have get something?
I'm sorry if it is or not. This size.
Yeah, that's not English. That's not English tea. Anyway, Michelle, you can have my coffee and I will drink the tea. No problems. No problems. Or drink your tea. It's not English tea. She's not happy. She's now translating the tea bag label to find out exactly what tea it is.
It's known as a dark tea. It refers to the South African tea, known for its earthy, smooth flavour.
Earthy, smooth flavour. I wouldn't say it's earthy, smooth flavour. I would say peculiar flavour. Anyway, if you're in Spain and you're going to buy some tea bags, then I suggest you don't buy them tea bags because they're not English tea. Anyway, my coffee is really nice. I'll make us some tea when we get back to the Wilson. Yeah, we have, yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there's another sort of tea bags in the drawer in the motorhome. Unless somebody cleared them out. But there was definitely a little plastic tub with tea bags in there. So, fingers crossed. So we've got a question, and you can answer it in the comments. Do you think that Chinese food in the UK is more authentic than Chinese food on the continent? And the reason why I ask that is, in the UK, when we get fried rice, it's generally fried and it's got soy sauce in it and it's a browny colour, and you can definitely tell it's been fried. The rice we had today was fried rice, but it was white fried rice. There was no soy sauce in there at all. And also the noodles, when we get them, they're a brownie type noodle with obviously fried with soy sauce. However, here in Spain, the noodles are white, not fried in soy sauce, even though they're classed as fried noodles. So the question is Chinese food in the UK more authentic to China than what I've just explained of Chinese food in Spain? I'd love to hear from your comments whether you think which is more authentic, UK Chinese food or European Chinese food. So the waiter's just brought us a couple of shots to take. One is that one. Got no idea what that is. The one is that one. I've got no idea what that one is. So Michelle has pulled out of having one. So I'm going to take this for the team.
Both of them. Down it. One after the other, one after the other.
One after the other. Look at the excitement in the face.
Go on. Now pick that one up. Ambulance.
Oh, ambulance for me. Oh.
That was sour apple.
Yeah. Oh, that was interesting. No, I don't think I'll do that again. I won't do it again. No. The second one was slightly better than the first one. The first one was absolutely horrible.